Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today will be a special double feature as we showcase two different action figures from the Dragon Ball Evolve line from Bandai. Keep in mind, these are actually older figures. The one on our left right here came out back in 2021. The one on our right came out in 2022 and was a Target exclusive. These figures might be difficult to find in the wild, but you never know with some of the Bandai Dragon Ball stuff. Sometimes older stock, sometimes this has might just pop up on shelves. You never know. But since these are older, you might have to hunt these down on the secondary market. I think I actually reviewed these figures a few years ago, but we're looking at them again today because I bought a second copy of these figures, some time ago, because I was kind of hoping to do a head swap, and we're going to take a look if that's even possible. So let's take a look at both figures. So if you're unfamiliar with the Dragon Ball Evolve line, it's actually a line of budget action figures produced by Bandai. They're smaller and cheaper than the Dragon Stars figure, and they're incredibly a lot more affordable than the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball figures. The only downside to these is that the quality control isn't always the greatest. Sometimes on some figures, the limbs have a tendency to kind of like pop off. But you get what you pay for, and these are budget figures, but I still think they're presented very well. The package design is always very beautiful. You have wonderful character illustration here of Super Saiyan Goku on our right, and then over here you just have the action figure photography of Goku, Trunks, and Gogeta. Alright, so let's take these out. Alright, so my initial intent when I first bought these figures is that I wanted a second copy just to see if I could do a head swap. Because as much as I love the Super Saiyan Goku that we see right here, a part of me just really wanted a very this stock looking Goku, prior to him leveling up. So I wanted to see if it was possible to swap the heads out. But first, we're going to look at each figure individually, if you've never seen these figures before. Now, we'll start off with Goku first. So we have the shirtless, battle-damaged looking Goku. These figures are considerably smaller than the Dragon Stars figures. They stand in at about, a little over, or actually about 5 inches, a little bit taller because of the hair. So they're a little bit smaller. And then for a size comparison, next to say Marvel Legends, this will give you an idea of the scale. So as you can see, a much smaller action figure than your standard 6-inch figure. The detailing's pretty nice. I kind of felt that the sculpting on the Evolve figures is a little bit too soft around the face, making it hard to discern the facial details like the nose and mouth. Even though the figure appears to be very articulated, like I said, on some figures, once you start moving the limbs around, some of the limbs have a tendency to just pop off. Hopefully this isn't the case with this one. For a budget figure, they're actually really well done. They look really nice. They're nice display pieces. And the posability is there, if your figure doesn't, pop apart. So there's all sorts of articulation. You have butterfly joints. I think the head's on a ball joint. You have bicep swivel, single pinned elbows, articulated wrists. You could create all sorts of signature poses. So if you want to, do any of Goku's signature poses, whether he's harnessing his energy or shooting an energy blast, go for it. Or if he's charging up. That's the one thing I like about the open palms is that for me they're always a little bit more synonymous with their signature moves. So overall, it's a fantastic figure. Like I said, I just kind of feel like the sculpting around the face is a little bit too soft. And as for Super Saiyan Goku, It's a nice figure also. One thing that I always thought was inaccurate about the action figures is that I always kind of thought that the blue on his weighted undershirt should match his belt. But after watching the animation enough times, the belt and his weighted wrist guards and boots are actually a different color than his undershirt. So I was kind of mistaken on that. Much like the other figure, this one has the open palms, and the articulation scheme is also the same. But my intent of buying this figure, like I mentioned, is that I really wanted to see if I could do a head swap, because I love this body, but I just wanted to get the normal Goku head on here. So we're going to see if that's possible. So let's do that. All right, this one just kind of just popped right off. And as you can see, the ball joint here, it's nothing overly complicated. It's just a small little nub. And let's take this one's off. All right, so this might be an issue, is that they're actually just different sizes. The full uniform one has a much smaller mushroom peg than the shirtless one. So this one, will it fit? Let's see. Yeah, the head, it's a little too tight. I might have to heat it up. But it will fit if I heat this in hot water and then allowing the socket to expand and soften. So I should have no problem inserting this one onto this head, or this head onto this body. This one, on the other hand, might be a problem because the socket's too big and then the peg's too small. So it'll go on, but it just won't stick. So essentially, this is the figure I want to make. I want to make a very standard Goku. But, I got to find a way to make this work. Yeah, so overall, they're nice figures. I kind of wish I could just create a very standard, plain-looking Goku figure. But that's not going to be the case right now. If you can find these on the secondary market for an affordable price, I say pull the trigger. These generally retail for about, I think, like $9. So they're very affordable. But yeah, don't pay any more, than $10 for this. Because once you do, you're entering that price range where you're better off just buying like a Dragon Stars figure. Alright, so with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.